How's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. Come on, Jeff. Yeah, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Steve from Stavjet. First video, I did tell the viewers in my previous posts on Facebook and socials that I was going to put up some content about the V6 build that I've had for the last probably 12 years. So yeah, I've had this was my first car. It was just a little stocky V6 VN Calais. Had the car repainted. It was just a closed door respray initially, and yeah, it took me through my my P's when I was 18, 19, 20, 21. I think it was back when I was 2012. I was probably about, I think it was 19, 20. Yeah, I started getting into the performance side, wanted to race the car. Back then we were on the restrictions with the V6s, or you couldn't have a turbo on your Ps and whatnot. What did we do? So we put yeah, one of my first improvements or mods was the diff. Put an LSD in it, 3/9 gears. When I was, yeah, when I started doing it, back in probably 2012, and then ended up pulling down the engine. We gave it a new camshaft. I didn't actually strip the whole engine, but it's just ended up with a converter change, so we just took it out in one hit. Put a Pro stage 3 cam. It's only baby cam. It was like 470 thou lift cam. That's 112 motor separation. It was like in the 200s, maybe a 210 camshaft split. So yeah, we put that in and took it out to Calder, and ended up running a 15.5. Probably, I don't know, it was like 88 mile an hour or 86 mile an hour. But yeah, back then, from 15.5 with the 2.5 Stolly, the cam, and the 3/9s, and then we put the bigger stall converter. I ended up getting a mail order tune from, if you guys were back in the days on just Commodores, Street Commodores, green foam, Jason. He was a bit of a Delco champion. We put this car in the dyno to check the AFRs. I just bit the bullet and ended up taking the car down to Independent Motorsports, Staffy. That would have been, so it all happened within a span of 1 year. So 2013, I remember taking this car off to Staffy real early in the year because I was discussing what I wanted just before Christmas with him, and he said, yeah, bring it down. He made up a set of manifolds for me, made the full 3-inch exhaust, 2 straight through mufflers. I'd purchased an FG 3576. I think he had the car done in like a couple of months. It was very quick turnaround. Did a ripper job on the original manifold. So what you see now, you've probably seen completely different set of manifolds and turbo arrangement. It was still here, but I think the turbo was more over here. We moved the coil packs up on the strut tower there.
Go. Wow. Look how bloody smooth it is. First start up with the new turbo setup. Wow. Look at that. Rocket colours. Everything coil back, the new high-tech instant lead. Fuel pressure, regulator.
So initially Staffy wanted to put a Haltech in it, but back then there was the Delco real-time, so I was just looking around. The day was coming, it was like coming up for a tune. I couldn't get one in time, so I ended up buying a Haltech GM plug-in, whacked that in. I had 60 pound Siemens injectors, full Teflon E85 hosing. I did dash 8 from the tank up to the rails. We did stock in-tank pump and a surge tank underneath the diff with a 1 Bosch 044. Ended up, I don't know, we had some issues with fueling. Only made 200, and there was something up. So Staffy said, chuck another Bosch 044 on and zing it back up. But back then I was in the southeast suburbs and Staffy was pretty far down in Morwell just to go get another tune. So ended up, one of my dad's mates, CK Automotive, took it down there. We were able to get this thing, I think it was 10 PSI. What did we end up making? On 10 PSI, I think it made 220. And then me and the old man, we decided that we were gonna pull the engine down and do a set of head gaskets before we started pushing the boost. That's right, I bought a Turbo 700 from Race Shift. It was fully built. It was a bit of an expensive build. I think it was like about 3,800, almost nearly 4K for that box. It was pretty expensive back then when I was young, especially on my wages at the time. So yeah, we did the box. We kept the same converter, that NA one that we had. So it wasn't even really a turbo converter. And we did a set of Commodore head gaskets. We decked the heads 30 thou.